John Brewer with FridayNightGlory.com, standing here with J.J. Pearce, junior righty Drew Landry. Drew, when did you know that you were going to get the nod to pitch this ever-important third and deciding ball game?
About 30 minutes before the game started. It was a quick decision. Then I grabbed Bo, we went down to the bullpen and started throwing, and that's pretty much it.
Well, and of course, it would be normal to have nerves. Were you nervous at all when you found out?
Oh yeah, it was hard to not shake. I was shaking a lot up until the first pitch, and then after that, it was just normal. Just did my thing.
And that's a very solid hitting team.
Oh yeah.
And Hunter pitched a great game in game 2, but we lost 1-0. And then you came on and just pitched fabulously. Were you comfortable out there all day?
Yes, I was. I mean, usually I go like 2 innings as a closer, but I mean, to get the start, you gotta have a lot of endurance. But I mean, I stayed composed. Didn't let any of the things going on outside of the field get to me. Which my team did a great job rallying behind me. It was just all around good win.
And you left the game with having given up just 1 run, and but had 2 runners aboard, and then craziness ensued, right? And it sure looked like the game was over on that tag by Bo Rogers at home plate. Was it disappointing knowing that as well as you pitched, that it felt like you deserved a win? Was it disappointing to not actually get the W?
Yeah, disappointing was an understatement. I mean, I was a little upset, but I mean, we went out there and we got the win. If I got the win or if I didn't, that's not really what it means to me right now. I just want my team to move on to the next round.
Well, no question you're a team player, and you laid it out there for your teammates today, and it would be normal to have a little disappointment with not actually getting a W that you very much deserved. But talk about your teammates and picking you up, and so many moments in this game where it just felt like the Mustangs could have packed it in and you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, we're good at doing that. We're good at not folding when things get tough. We do a great job of handling adversity, and that's one of the things I like about these guys, that we know how to do our thing when the chips aren't falling for us.
And lots of sophomores and juniors for you guys doing huge things. And, of course, your seniors have been so important too. But the future of J.J. Pearce baseball feels very, very bright. Yes,
it does. We're a very young team. We've got a lot of sophomores and a lot of juniors. The seniors really do get it leading. They're setting a good example for the next few years. But, I mean, it's just good that we have a lot of people, young and old, on the team. So I think it'll be good. I'm excited for next year and the year after that.
I'm standing here with left fielder today, Sutton Stokes. Sutton, you had to battle through some injuries today. You've been trying to get your body healthy and get your mind right for this very moment. Came up huge today.
Yes, sir. I just want to thank the coaches for giving me the opportunity to come back, especially after being out for 8 weeks with a broken fibula. But coming back and just getting to play out here just had an electric feeling, especially with the stands and all the dugout with the chants and everything, just made everything electric.
When did you know that you were going to get the start in left?
Coach Buckley actually came up and told me before we started. He was like, I want you to get your shot, and you're starting off in left and you're leading off, so take it and ride away.
And of course, you showed some selflessness this year. You had the injury. The sophomore Burke Wahlberg comes up, takes your place in center. That can't be easy to watch, but you're a team player, I know, and he played great. And, it was great to see you two out in the outfield together for the first time, and you guys got the job done.
Well, Burke's a wonderful outfielder. He's really good at the plate. He can get the ball in real quick. He's good with his hands and his feet and knows when to get the ball and where it's going to go. He's great catching fly ball communication. He's an all-around great athlete, and I'm happy he was the one that got pulled up and took my place, especially since I'm the one who's also going to be mentoring him while he was out, and it was just a great experience for him, especially because if anybody up to me, I wouldn't pick anyone better than Burke Wahlberg to be out there for my spot.
That's fantastic. Classy words from Sutton Stokes. Sutton, you got up there today. I think you had 3 hits. You showed absolutely no rust. How were you feeling up there?
Oh, I felt amazing. I was ready to get up there and just fire away. I knew this was a big game and a big moment for me, and especially for our team, especially getting to this next round, especially against a good team. We just needed to get something done, so I knew I had to step up and get something done and get on base and get us rolling.
And one of the times that you were out, you struck out looking, I can't remember what inning, I'm going to call it the 4th or 5th inning, and all 3 pitches. And I don't want to get on the umpires. It's a tough job, and they do a great job for the most part. But that was a really tough at-bat because I felt like all 3 of the strikes that were called were not strikes. Was it tough for you to take that and regain mentally and come back and get the hits like you did?
I mean, it was a pretty bad call, but I mean, it's up to them. It's their call, but I can't do anything about it. It's like Coach Rumfield said, it's 3 seconds, forget about it, and go get the next play because you never know what's going to happen. I came out there and just did what I was taught to do and just did everything that I wanted to do right.
It just seems like this coaching staff pushes all the right buttons too. I look up and Zach Brickert's playing second base. What? You know, and Jet goes from left field to right field to shortstop to, now you're making first start in a long time in left field. Does that speak to this team's character and chemistry?
It really does. We have a lot of players that can play everywhere. I mean, Zach's played shortstop since his whole life, and he came in, played second base, and he came up big for us. And then, especially with Burt coming up, and then we got Greenwell, who came just from a great day of pitching, going out there, and then Jet going from the outfield straight to third base, where he had to take up Gavin's spot, and he just did perfect at his position, especially got up against a really great hitter, number 27, just went right at Jet, and he took him out every time, and it was a great day for all of us.
How about fellow junior Drew Landry and his performance on the hill today?
Oh, it was outstanding. I couldn't agree more with you. He was right on, hit the corners perfectly, knew when he needed to throw strikes and got people out.
And then lastly, let's talk about your senior leadership. Wyatt Erickson has pitched 1 inning this year. He comes in about as tough a situation as you can imagine. He ends up striking out the side. What is Wyatt and these what have Wyatt and the rest of these seniors meant to you guys?
Oh, they mean everything to us, especially since Wyatt's been battling arm injuries all year, and especially coming up and striking out the side. It was just like last year. It was just like how he came in, he struck everyone out, and we went to the second round just like throwback. He's right up here on the mound, knew what he had to get done, got it done. Then, especially with these seniors, they really know how to push us hard, and they know when to get us going, get us the energy in the dugout hyped up, and we love them all.
Standing here once again, this time with winning pitcher Wyatt Erickson. Wyatt, you did it with your bat on Friday night. Today, you struck out the side to send your team into the area round.
Yes, sir. It's very exciting. Going into the third game, our coach told us that I was going to come in relief if we were up, and that's exactly what happened. And I got to close it out for the series win, so it's a good feeling.
What was the thought after you dropped the first one 1-0, just couldn't get the bats going? What was the team mood? What were you guys thinking at that point?
After the first game today, we all just got together. We're like, hey, we need to focus up, play as a team, and get our chemistry up and battle every at-bat. And that's what we did today, and we got the W. So,
was there any nervousness at all just by the fact that you just have not pitched much at all? I think you had 1 inning of work for the season coming into this. Any nerves at all?
I was a little nervous, but I try to calm myself down as I'm up there, and I think I did a pretty good job of that. But for sure, definitely some butterflies in my stomach walking up to the mound for the first time.
And not just walking up to the mound for the first time, but coming in that situation against a really quality team, and somehow you dug down and ended up striking out the side there.
Yeah, I don't know. My stuff was okay today. I wouldn't say it was my best, but I just battled through it and ended up striking out the side for the win. So, yeah.
And then Craziness ensued there in the 7th inning. You thought you had the game won with the tag out at home. The umpires ruled otherwise. Was it tough to regather after that moment?
Yes, that one hurt. That one hurt really bad because, I mean, the game was over. If he calls him out, the game's over. We win. So having that happen is really tough, and I had to calm down. I had to the runner ended up on third, so I had to get the batter out who was hitting, and I ended up giving him the fly out to right. So yeah, that was definitely tough after that call.
So on you go to the area round of the playoffs. You take on the Southlake Carroll Dragons. Do you know anything about them?
I don't know much, but I know they're Southlake, so I mean that's enough said. They're a solid team. I believe they beat Coppell in the first round, so it's gonna be a tough one. But we can pull it off if we play as a team.
Do you expect your pitching role to increase after this, or do you think that Coach Rumfield will look for you in spots like he did today?
I think he'll look for me in spots. I'm usually a reliever / closer. I don't really usually start games, so unless he changes his mind, I'll just see myself as a closer.
Wyatt, congratulations on two of the best performances in a 3-game series that I've ever seen, and congratulations on making it to the second round.
Thank you so much.
John Brewer for FridayNightGlory.com. The Mustangs drop Game 2 here today to South Grand Prairie 1-0, but come back with the big 5-3 extra inning victory. They advance to the area round to take on the Southlake Carroll Dragons next week.